Okay, so it's a little early still, and so I got to be kind of quiet. And I wanted to talk and demonstrate this aspect about movement, and we'll say movement that is not governed consciously, that it has interesting overlap with something like meditation. And so I'm just playing around with using it in place of meditation. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on this eye mask just to help. It kind of helps put me in the zone, and I may or may not listen to some music. I'm not sure yet. I'll probably do both and see how it goes. Um, but then I just want to let the movement come out of me and do as little as I can to regulate it and to prescribe it and things like that. This is kind of dipping into something sort of like fascial unwinding. It's definitely in the universe of just general somatic work. Um, but my goal is to let my body do what it needs to do instead of me trying to control it and do what I think it should do. So that's my intention, is to let the movement happen instead of making the movement happen. And now I'm not very good at it yet. And so I'm sure a lot of what you'll see will be very much controlled by me. And that's just where I'm at right now. And given the constraints that I have, it's like early in the morning, my family is still sleeping. I'm not going to make a lot of noise. Um, but I am going to try and just let movement come out. So, okay. Um, the eye mask really does help. It helps me um, it helps turn off the part of my brain that wants to control everything. And it helps put me in my body, and I can just kind of um, follow the sensations in my body that feel good, that tell me where to go. So, all right, let's get to it. I'll keep the mic just in case I get any insights while I'm moving around. trying to keep the microphone from hitting my mouth while I'm doing that. It's not working. Whatever. Okay, well, just right off the bat, what I'm finding is that it's very difficult for me to ignore the fact that I'm on camera, and that just makes it hard. In addition to that, yeah, doing it without music also another part of the challenge. But it's not bad. It just means that I get to be I don't know. I'm just trying to feel my body as much in the movement. I have a little bit of low back pain, which has been very common for me. So I'm kind of trying to do some movements that are, I don't know, that help with that somehow. I don't really know how, but I'm probably going to do some more stuff with my hips and just kind of focusing on getting my hips into it, because I think that's been a really big sticking point with me. And I think with a lot of guys is that our hips are locked up. And I think it has to do with a lot of the like sexual repression that we're all dealing with culturally. So I don't know, I'll do a little work on that. Hi, kitty cat. still very hard. I don't know, I feel like I, I continuously underestimate the difficulty of doing it on camera. But that's, in a way, that's part of the exercise for me, because the increased difficulty of doing it on camera just means that when I'm not doing it on camera, it's that much easier, and that's cool. But of course, it's hard for me to show you what it looks like when I'm not on camera. Such is life. Okay, I'm going to try a little bit with music now. So hold on a sec. Need more volume. Okay, so what I'm getting now is, one, it's hard. I'm just like tired. It's early in the morning. My legs are getting fatigued, but it's funny how I'm much more able to move, like, basically my upper torso, and I find that I'm very locked up in my lower torso and hips, and also I wonder how to get my legs as involved as I can get my arms. So anyway, those are things I'm thinking about, and then how. Other thing that I've been aware of is that I'm I'm always pulled towards these movements where I'm going just like loosey goosey, just kind of ragdoll. And I suspect there's a reason for that. Like I think there's some benefit there for me, where almost like as a first step, what I need to do is cast off all of the control that I have been exerting. And so, what that looks like, at least for me right now, is that I'm doing all these just kind of, just like shake it off and be as just as loose as possible. And I suspect that once I have kind of, I don't know, once I've shaken off enough of my tension and control, that then other things will develop from that new foundation. But for the time being, what I need to do is like a lot of this kind of flapping around to try and just get rid of the the control, shake it off, and just be as floppy as I can. It's not the most aesthetic dance. I know that. That's not why I'm doing it. I'm just trying to, well, I'm trying to follow my body. I'm trying to go, oh, my body wants to do this. Let's keep doing it. And so that's what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up there. I'll keep going a little bit, but I want to stop the video, and it's getting too long anyway. So, okay. I'll part by saying that independent of everything else, it's a fantastic way to feel better. Like, just feel better. And I get this, full body wake up and warm up, and it's physical, it's emotional, and I just end up feeling better as a result. So, okay, more tomorrow. See ya.